This is your Uncle Martin back again on Thursday. I believe it is Thursday, yes, the 14th. I got to get this right. And, well, aloha to the kids. Anybody else is watching, I got a cookie again because somebody always wants a cookie when I go live, and he gets one. He's got more that he doesn't even know about. So what I have for you today is a short one because it's 107 degrees. I had this phone in the freezer for about 22 minutes. We'll have to see if I can go a little longer without my apps going out on me. Seems to happen in Arizona when you're outside. Okay, so also Skippy says hi. Now this is going to be probably a short one because oh, look at this. Look at this. He's never had one of these. Okay, what do you want to think? It's live. This dog was abused. He was well, he wouldn't eat for quite a long time when I had him. I don't know who they were, but I think they just fed him bean burritos. Well, that was my favorite too. I gotta tell you what the thumbnail is, okay? I guess he may eat this right here on live. The live video will be on the thumbnail on rocks, unexplained rocks. Yes. As the last two episodes that I had on this live that I did Atlantis, and I had to do a back-to-back because I forgot something, which I never do. I never come back live again within an hour's time. But it was under Unexplained Mysteries by Leonard Nimoy. And if you remember that, it was 1976 to 1982. It was one of the top running episodes of all time. So that's what I got. Oh, look at this guy. He lost his. He lost it. Here you go, boy. He can't hold on to nothing. And I got another guy that just buried a bone. So it's on Okay, that's what I'm saying. It was Unexplained by Leonard Nimoy. They found a rock. It was a geode rock. And what? I got some people talking to me already? Kaylee, and Kaylee says, so cute. The money man. What's the angle right there? Okay, money man. The angle is I don't want any money. I just want to tell a true story that maybe somebody could learn by. Hello, Uncle, Mr. Rolex HDZ. Hello, Mr. Rolex HD. Where are you from, Uncle? Uncle Martin is from Arizona. It's 107 degrees. You guys are just tuning in. And the episode is the rock. That's the mysterious rock is the thumbnail. The mysterious rock. Okay, Kaylee, you're an unk. Yes, I am. Actually I'm a great uncle. It's true. Mr. Rolex, hi. Oh, Arizona, great. Yeah, well, Mr. Rolexin, hey, where are you from, buddy boy? Is it 107 where you're at? Great uncle, nice one. Sorry that was my sister, Kaylee. Don't be sorry. That's what I had to say with on the oh man, it was when I was almost married to a compulsive liar at the first engagement of Queen, when I almost married her. Yeah, don't ever marry a compulsive liar if you can. Rolex, hi, you like my outfit? Well, thank you. It's kind of American, isn't it? But this right here, this is something I'll go into later. It's over 36,000 years of information. It comes from Atlantis. And if you want to look up something, look up the Emerald Tablets. And you'll have something there. I'll go into that later. Right now, it's going to be the thumbnail mysterious rock, which happens to be a geode. Now, this is a geode that I've had. This is a geode that I have. This is a geode that I have. And this is the geode that I will be talking about. Okay, what do we got here? Loki. Hey, Loki. I say hi too. Hey, I'm cool, huh? All right. If you, hi, cowboy from Sadar. I want to say this. Not everyone has time for this whole live. All right. I will be doing an upload on this when I'm done, and I suggest you go back to it, finish what I'm saying, especially about geodes and the importance of them, because they got a lot of information that you don't even realize. Plus, they're worth money. Hey, Mary, said hi. Hey, hi. And dear Sardak, bro, I have to tell you that, well, if you prefer that, that's fine. That's a nice preference. Toby Newson. Hey. And Kaylee, my sister in chat, low-key, Guyana. Hey, I know where Guyana is. I'm going to go there someday. Do I eat? Come on, this is a family channel. Ray of us, like I said, Road, unite your outfit crying with Western cowboy movies. Yes, I am a fan of cowboy movies. I grew up with them. Not all of them had long hair, though, if you recall. They did have a cowboy hat. And it was white was positive, black was negative, as we know in life. That's not true. Okay. Do you like the movie Brokeback Mountain? Do I like the movie? I never saw the movie. And what else are you looking like? Rough days. Well, I feel like it is the rough days right now. Black colors, anti-cowboy, baby. What? Black Cobra. I'm a cowboy, baby. Hey, Black Cobra. Might have something in common. And do you like bluegill fishing? I love bluegill fishing. You know why? Because at 4 years old, I was at Lake Apacon, New Jersey. Look it up, and they have bluegills up to 5 pounds. All right, and I almost pulled off the dock. My pants were falling down. My grandfather grabbed me just before I went off, and he said the most amazing part of the story was that I held onto the fishing pole at 4 years old. I was hooked from that point on. Zoo, I want to, on the farm, a Western cowboy like you, sit on a couch in the porch all day, run back illegal Mexican slaves, work on my farm. Hey, man, I don't go with slavery. I don't go with farms that have slavery, all right? So you are not a friend. You might be an acquaintance. I'm sorry. I got to go with this story now. So this is a geode, guys. Now they form between, oh my God, 2.5 million to 5 million years to make a geode, all right? And then from that point, geodes can go back not only millions, but billions of years. Geodes. And that's the story of this topic. The story is, why would you carry a geode? You know why? Because it has crystals inside, and I've always felt fond of crystals. Not only that, Atlantis had crystals, and my last couple lives that I had was on the Atlantean crystal. If you missed it, you might want to check it out. The Atlantean crystal, where it was totally crystal, and I I didn't mention there that it had energy to supply the whole countryside. It was in these hands that were charred that Dr. Ray Brown found, and I didn't go into that detail of it, so that's why I'm giving you a little more on it. When he went back for the Atlantean crystal, 4 divers died, and no one else has had any problems down there, which would be my point. The Bermuda Triangle is still going wild, hog wild, to where when planes go through, ships go through, people are missing. Some of them don't come out. And that's the other one, the void that I did, where Dr. Ray Brown did come out of the Bermuda Triangle. Check it out if you want. Some people come in and never come out. He did. That was the story I was trying to get across. So, on this geode, there are different kinds of geodes, by the way. The rock crystals, basically. There's amethyst, there's the pink rose, different varieties. But those are some of them right off the top. You also have a calcite, the celestite, and the gimsite. The calcite, calcite is more of a pure white. All of them range in price. The celestite, that comes basically in blue, and other colors too. And then there's the Jimson. Jimson gets pretty expensive. I mean, all of them go from $8 to like over $80,000, depending on what you got, the purity of it. And that's my point. There are some rarer crystals, like hematite and magnetite, pyrite. I remember buying pyrite in Jersey. It wasn't all that great. I guess some of them if they're inside of a rock. And then there's the copyright. Looks like somebody wants another goodie. Not right now, buddy boy. Then there's millerite, barite, jasper. There's over 20, all right? I can't go into them all. We just got so much time here. So this one right here is the one I had in my car when I gave a ride to 3 Indians off the Navajo reservation, and they were Apaches. And technically Apaches and Navajo don't get along, but apparently these guys did. Well, they were doing a medicine, they were dealing with medicine. That's all I'm going to say right now. The story goes that I'm trying to get across is there was something inside a geode that was unexplained, all right? And it was these rock hounds that, oh, you coming back up here, boy? I got this dog here. Hey, what are you doing? Look at that. He's taking this right out of my pocket, right live. This guy he's never eaten this before. This is amazing. This is like, it's amazing. Well, he was abused. Never gave him a treat. Ate bean burritos. I had to feed him chicken for like 3 months. And then now I've weaned him into eating more. He can eat pretty much everything I eat now. You gotta work with abused dogs. Abused dogs, well, they've been abused. You gotta have more patience with them. That's all, kids. Okay, back to the show here. The rock hounds that were found. Okay, by the way, you look up Unexplained Mysteries by Leonard Nimoy, and that's where I got that. I got that particular one that I was fascinated by because it correlated with the 3 Indians that I had. I used to be a cab driver. I was a lot of jobs, but that correlates with the story that will be coming full circle. So these rock hounds in California, they found a geode. Now it was an unusual geode because normally inside there's crystals. There wasn't crystals inside this geode. I don't know what they got inside of this one. Maybe I should cut it open. What they found when they did cut it down, because they had the right machinery, not to just smash it open, which I don't suggest you do, because you could be losing a lot of money. Get the right cutting tool to go straight down, and then you have something inside, which it takes water to go inside the rock for many, 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 many years, and then it forms crystals, depending on what you're going to get. These rock hounds cut into the middle of their geode. What they found, they didn't find any crystals, and that's what I'm saying on this Leonard Nimoy Unexplained Mysteries. That's what they had. No crystals. But what they did have was the outside was kind of bluish, then it was yellow, and I believe pink in the middle, kind of like a powderish. And then right in the middle of that, it was microscope. It was like a microchip size. This is where it gets exciting. Right in the middle of it was a microchip size porcelain. A porcelain piece of, it was like a tubular. It was tubular, microchip. And then through the tubular, through it was metal. And the metal on one side was a curly Q piece of metal. The other side was just kind of because Unexplained Mystery showed it on a X-ray. And the other side was kind of like came out and then had like a little pinch to it. Well, when they did the metallurgy test, we don't have anything on the planet. We don't have nothing on the planet of this type of metal. Or maybe we do and we're just not being told. That's a possibility. I doubt it. I'm sure they would tell us. So they've got this. They've got this on some shelf in Washington, and it's under Unexplained. It's unexplained. They don't know how about. Because see, let me further the little story here. They're saying, now I said before, it's like 5 to 6 million years to form these little guys with crystals inside. Well, this one that they looked at, they did a radiologist test, which takes the time period of how long it would take to do this. And they came up with, now, I don't know, it sounds to me like 260,000 years is a little shy when we go into millions and billions of years to where some of these have been made. But that's fine. Let's just go with what they said. 260,000 years ago, inside that geode was a porcelain made object that was a tubular, and outside was a curly Q little metal piece and another one that went up that way. And they can't explain how it happened. It was over 260,000 years ago. Well, what I don't know about, but you think about it, all the history that we've been told, which I feel is a lie, and I can go into that later, but I don't feel they're telling us everything we should know. So let's just say, let's go with the flow. 260,000 years ago. Okay, that's how long it took for this to form that object inside. So what does that mean? Was someone walking around and this piece of porcelain with metal in it fell out of the sky, or it fell out of somebody's pocket, and then this geode formed an encasing around it 260,000 years ago. Okay. I'm just saying, it's somewhere that they can't explain how it happened. I got an answer for you, as I try to. With every story I have, there's a moral to it. And this one is a pretty interesting one. As I was saying, I always carry one of these with me. I just like the energy. And I believe it was this one that I had. I can't swear by it. I could bless by it. I bless. It's better to bless than to curse. So I had this in my ashtray. I had picked up from the reservation 3 Apaches from the Navajo reservation, which is rare in itself. So there was 3 of them, and 2 of them were over. I'm gonna guess 250, 300 pounds. They had to sit in the back, and the 3rd guy couldn't sit in the middle. So I never have anybody sit next to me, but I made an exception. Plus, I used to live with the Indians anyway. I felt there was a camaraderie here. So we get in there, and the guy that was half their size was next to me, and I told them the story that I just told you. So I say to the guy next to me, yeah, they just don't know what this is because, yeah. So I had it in my ashtray. He takes it out of my ashtray, and he says, it was the key. It was the key. He puts it back in my ashtray. I said, the key? It was the key to the spaceship. Spaceship. You're talking about UFOs. You're talking about a government situation that is now a non-topic. Well, maybe not. I think they're saying spaceships are coming back by October or November of this year. Hey, so how things change. These Indians knew about something that, well, they don't tell everybody. I've got a lot of stories that I've wormed out of them, and some people can't believe it, but it is true stories that I haven't gone into yet. So the point being, this being a key to start up a spaceship, that sounds a little far-fetched. Oh, does it really? Think about it. Atlantean culture, they use crystals to fly ships. We know that. Well, not everybody, but they did. And also the last one I did, the last 2 with the Atlantean crystal, it powered the whole city. All right. And what are we doing now? We're opening up our cars. We're starting our cars with crystals. And the little key thing, boop, 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 that's crystals. And we're coming back into the Atlantean age. That's simple as that. On more levels than I've got into right now. Hey, 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 hey. Come here. This guy, he loves a cookie. So he should, because I spoil him. There you go. I love this dog. Lightning, another rescue I got. So that's pretty much it on the crystals. The I thought it was from Sedona. I told them it was from Sedona. They said, yeah, there's these rocks in Sedona that start as spaceships too. They did say that. And then I said, oh, there are vortexes and anomalies in Sedona. Actually, there's a broom that stands up at a 45-degree angle, doesn't fall down. Yeah, there's different places in Sedona that has these vortexes. There's vortexes all over the United States. They're all over the world, all right? But Sedona has the highest negative ions in the world. What does that mean? That means to stay alive, you need negative ions. That's why when people go to Sedona, they usually feel really good and positive. Or if they're psychics and draw negative energy, that's what they're going to also get. It's what you open yourself up to, by the way. I would say open yourself up to positive things and negative things, and you'll be much better. So we got the anomalies. That's what I was saying. I was telling the Indians. I was saying, well, yeah, there's this and there's vortexes. I said in Sedona, and one of the big guys in the back said, vortexes? You don't have to go to Sedona. You've got one right now we're going through. I said, what? Where's that? And we were on McDowell Road, leaving the reservation, and we were going through the buttes. It's on McDowell Road, coming from Scottsdale to Phoenix. When you go through it, you can see both sides. It's on McDowell Road. And in between that is called the Buttes. The Buttes have a vortex running through it. Just let anybody know, going through Phoenix or Arizona, going through that McDowell Road area. And I said, what are you talking about? He says, because on Easter morning, when the sun rises from the east, from Scottsdale, it goes right through the middle of McDowell, right between the two buttes. That's why we built all these steps. And if you look when you're going through the buttes, you look to the left, and there's actually 44 steps. I'm pretty sure because I counted them. And that's where everybody sat to watch the sunrise in the vortex of another vortex. I got more on this. My phone is starting to heat up again, guys. I'm sorry. But I will have something for you tomorrow. And it will be fantastic. Stay tuned. It's going to be between, I don't know, 4 and 7 o'clock. If you subscribe, you'll be able to have that information. If not, a friend will tell you. And anything you come across, I appreciate a thumbs up, thumbs down. Comment would be great. Anything else I'm very grateful for. And of course, if you can't hold out for the whole session here, I am rebooting this up to another post. I mean, I post this after I'm done, and then you can watch the whole thing, or any of the things that you missed because you didn't have time. So until we see each other again, which will be tomorrow, Friday the 15th. Ooh, we missed it by 2 days this time. Friday the 13th. I love Friday the 13th. So because superstition, doubt, and fear eventually have to go. Okay, until we see each other again, which will be tomorrow. Be well. God victory. Talk to you soon. Hey, share this with a friend if you want. Be well.